Folks, the question in this election is not, are you better off than you were 4 years ago? Because all kidding aside, everyone knows, in all seriousness, Republicans, Democrats, everybody knows the answer to that question. The real question is, and I mean this sincerely, the real question is, who will make us better off 4 years from now? That's what we should be focusing on. And you got it right. Barack Obama, in my view, is that clear choice. You know, you may have seen that in the last debate, John McCain felt obliged to tell you all he was not George Bush. And just recently, John McCain actually went so far as to compare Barack Obama to George Bush. And the end of last week, John McCain started attacking George Bush's budget and fiscal policies. Now look, folks, I know Halloween is coming. I know Halloween. But John McCain dressed up as an agent of change, that costume just doesn't fit, folks. It doesn't fit. Especially when you realize that John McCain is the one for the better part of the last year, has been telling us we've made great economic progress under George Bush. Now on Sunday morning, this past Sunday, John appeared on Meet the Press. And when pressed, John said that he and President Bush, quote, share a common philosophy. As my 10-year-old granddaughter Finnegan Biden would say, whoa. You're kidding. John, you didn't have to tell us. We know that. Look, folks, I know we're not running against George W. Bush, but we are, in fact, running against the very Bush economic policies that John McCain wants to continue and is promising to continue. Policies that call for more taxes for companies that send jobs overseas while providing no relief for 100 million middle-class families. Policies that call for taxing your health care benefits as if they're income. Policies that call for another $4 billion in tax cuts for the ExxonMobils of the world as if they need it. Ladies and gentlemen, I love it when John McCain and Sarah Palin stand on the stage and say, hey, Maverick. They're both Mavericks, you know, they talk this Maverick deal. Well, ladies and gentlemen, a friend of mine, United States Senator from Pennsylvania, Bob Casey, to paraphrase him, he said, you can't call yourself a Maverick when all you've been the last 8 years is a sidekick. Look, folks, if you give Barack Obama and me the honor of serving as your next president and vice president, here's what we're going to do. It's straightforward and simple. We're going to devote every waking hour, day and night, to two objectives. One, first, restore the middle class. Give them a fighting chance. And two, and equally important, reclaim America's respect in the world so we can lead the world again. And ladies and gentlemen, that first step in reclaiming America's respect is to end this war in Iraq. And we will end it. We will end it responsibly by laying out a timeline to draw down American forces and transfer the authority to the Iraqis, 400,000 of whom we have trained. A very plan that Barack laid out almost a year and a half ago that George W. Bush has now embraced. The only odd man out, the only one left out there is John McCain. Ladies and gentlemen, and when it comes to restoring the middle class, Barack Obama and I recognize that when the American middle class does well, the rich do just fine and the poor do better. Everyone is better off. And so we want to rebuild the middle class. And here's what we'll do. Cut taxes for working people. Cut taxes for small businesses. Encourage and lay out a clear plan to end our dependence on foreign oil. Invest in rebuilding America, its roads, its bridges, its water systems, creating right here in the state of Florida over that period 121,000 new high-paying jobs. Rebuild the middle class by making health care available and affordable to everyone in America. And make a deal with the young people of this country. If you serve your country, not just in the military, but in underserved communities, in hospitals, schools, we'll guarantee you get to college.